Good morning, beautiful souls. This is Bobby coming to you again with the lesson of the light. Please forgive me for being gone for so long. There was an incident that happened, and I will fill you in on that sometime when we come to the subject of why I've been gone for so long. But it's been about 4 months, and I'm so glad to be back. And thank you so much for asking for more of the lessons, because it is my great honor and privilege to share these with you. So today we're going to be talking about what brings you great joy. There's a saying that goes, do what you love and love what you do. And if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And if everybody in the world did what they love, we would all have what we needed. There would be no lack. So anyway, what I thought would bring me great joy was when I was in my early 20s, I wanted to get a job with a phone company. I saw somebody working at their desk when I went in to pay a bill, and it looked so easy and so pleasant and, so perfect. Making very good money, right? Just sitting there looking like everything is easy. Well, I got my wish. I was granted that wish by passing a test that I took for the phone company, and then I went into training. Training was very difficult, and I was told that if I didn't pass the training, then I'd be just cut loose. And somebody else already had my last job that I left for training with the phone company. So something that I thought was pretty miserable at the time looked pretty good, because if I didn't pass that training, I would have loved to just gone back to that job that I thought was terrible, but it was already gone. So it'd been given away. So I had to pass the training, and I did. And then the job itself was so much harder than the training was, but there I was in what I had thought would be my dream job. So several years passed. I was still there at a job that was a job, and literally a job that I was not happy at. And my son was in high school at the time, and he said, "Mom, what can I do that makes the most money? What profession makes the most money?" And I said, "Son, learn from me, okay? Learn from my mistakes. I look forward to 5 o'clock, weekends, paydays, and vacations." I said, "You don't want to live like that, honey." I said, "Whatever you love, whatever brings you the greatest joy, that will be enough. That will truly be enough." I said, "Because I'm making good money," but I said, "I'm not happy. I want you to be happy." I said, "So what makes you happy?" And he says, "Whatever makes the most money." So anyway, I never did get a straight answer from him, because he was just all about the money at the time. But anyway, I ended up taking an early retirement from the phone company. I vested my pension, and then went on to get another job, and that job was doing repetitive work all the time, and I sustained an injury from doing that repetitive work all the time, and so I was out on leave for that injury, and I decided that, well, when I was out on leave for that injury, the only thing that made me feel, that took the pain away from my injury, was having a massage. And it just relaxed those muscles for a short amount of time. And I thought, that's it. I want to do something with my life that helps somebody else like this has helped me. So I decided I was going to be a massage therapist. And so I took training because I was being retrained in another field, so I was able to do that at the time. And I trained to be a massage therapist. Dream job. I loved it. And from being a massage therapist, I opened a massage school to train my own practitioners in massage therapy and spa treatments. Dream job, having my own school. And then after I trained all of these practitioners, I had my first day spa where I had all of these wonderful people have the jobs that they loved, and it was all good. Day spa, dream job. Okay, I was doing that for about 12 years, and during that process, the work became not as fun as it used to be. And I would tell my students when I would train them, do not give your clients the grave injustice of not enjoying what you're doing, because they can feel it in your touch. So you must love what you do, because that love is conveyed. And so is the fact that you don't feel that love. And at that time, it's time for you to change careers. So what I did was I had taken training while I had the day spa. I had taken training in something called Bowen therapy, which is a holistic natural therapy from Australia that helps to balance the body and helps with chronic and acute pain and injuries and trauma even from years ago. And I loved it, and it got wonderful results. And so I was doing that for about another 10 years. And I did love it. And then I wanted something more. And a friend of mine asked me, she said, well, if you could do anything you wanted and live anywhere you wanted, what would you do and where would you be? And I said, I would work with dogs and I would live in Carmel by the sea. And she said, well, then why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? And I said, well, I don't know anything about dogs other than the fact that I love them. And there's no way I can afford to live in Carmel by the sea. And she said, you can do these things. And I said, no, I can't. She said, yes, you can. And I said, no, I can't. She said, yes, you can. And so I took a course on working with dogs. I'm doing this Bowen therapy on dogs. And I went to Carmel to make a presentation. And even though my first presentation was, the moves were inside out, upside down, backwards. I left some things out and it worked anyway. So I thought, got something here. And then the very next presentation, where I had honed the work much more, I ended up having, from that one presentation, I had clients for a year that supported my living in Carmel by the sea. So there you are. Not that I wasn't scared, and not that I was, that I was extremely confident when I started. But the more I did it, the more comfortable I became, and the better I got at it. And so it was all good. So then, after I did that, I decided to write a program to teach other people how to do this wonderful work that made such a difference with the dogs. And I'm in the process now of writing a virtual training program that can be online. And so, yes, be happy with what you do. Whatever brings you great joy is where your heart is calling you. So don't keep saying someday. My phrase that I coined is, someday never comes unless you put a date on it. So put a date on it. Make sure that you follow your joy and protect your joy in spite of everything. Follow the path that makes you smile. It will be enough. Thank you so much for joining me. Share this if you've gotten something out of it that really helps you, and pass it on. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear it. Thank you.